All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the true power with General Sarat Sunseti. Kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepting members to not only the Sarat Sunseti YouTube page, but the General Seti YouTube page, two dynamic powerhouse institutions giving you nothing but black power, black divinity. I want you to subscribe immediately. I don't want you to hesitate at all. I want you to become a member. Links for the memberships is right down in the video description, is in the chat. All you have to do is just click it. You'll get a video introduction rundown on the memberships, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join, even if you don't. I appreciate your presence here at the Sarat Sunseti General Seti YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. The General got a new website on Teachable. We're going to be uploading a lot of dynamic curriculums, certificate programs, and courses. Of course, it's going to be off the chain. The first one up, 25 Steps to the Redemption of Definitive Black Manhood, is there for your family. It's a hell of a program for brothers who need guidance, need structure. Created by the General himself. I want you to get over there, check it out. It also comes with a brotherhood roundtable, a live stream where we meet up once a week and we discuss very important information pertinent to our growth and development. I want you to check it out. We even got coaching calls with the General, and for brothers that need that lifeline, give me a call. It's there. Get on over there, click that link and check it out, family. Ring the alarm, KingSeti.com, online marketplace, official General Sarat Sunseti DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessories for every room in the house. I got something for your family I know you're going to like and love. Check it out. Get the discount, shop and save and shop. Pull the fire alarm, GeneralSeti.com, Seti University, over 2,500 videos. 40 different subjects, all the subjects that you know and love from the General. Classics, classics on classics. We talking about Too Raw for YouTube, binging on Black Power, the Black Power Netflix. There's not another website nowhere on the planet that can compare, compete. Become a member today. Everybody knows Seti popping on Patreon. Seti Live is lit. Tried to pull the old Mac off today. I got some new software, streaming software, family. Y'all got to give me a minute to work it out. Man, I'm everywhere, but live. You know what I'm saying? So I got to work it out so I can get but tomorrow it ain't going to be no joke. I'm working through it. Stay with me. Everybody on Patreon, be there tomorrow. We're going to have the old Mac. I'm going to go over the software all night until I work out all the kinks. And when I show up tomorrow, goddamn it, I'm going to be on fire, and I want you to be an eyewitness. You feel me? And so to all the family out there donated to the General, I thank you. I appreciate the fact you appreciate me. Any of the family out there would like to donate to the hard-working General, link right there on the screen in the video description in the chat. Click it, donate. I thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you again. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King Seti, General Seti, Sarat Sunseti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends. And comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I will ban your ass. Now, a lot of people is sitting and we're talking and discussing, and it seems to be that they trying to whitewash, everything that, blacks have accomplished in this country under this Donald Trump administration. And, the reality is they trying to erase the sins of they demonic ancestors that committed all types of heinous crimes on our people. And this is what they're going to do. When we talk about strategy, you feel me? And you talk about strategy. That's what they supposed to do. Okay? That's what they supposed to do. Ain't nobody good or bad. You see? And we don't and we wouldn't dare cherish, you see, shit that just ain't gonna have us grow. We're not gonna cherish that. But we talking about a people that ain't never had shit. that ain't never had shit. And so everything they ever had or obtained, they obtained it through conquest, genocide, mayhem, murder, and destruction. That's all they ain't. Ain't no other way. The history speaks for itself, and we don't have to go over that. And so when they this is things that they have to do to be where they at today. If they could do it of their own intellect and their own advanced technological thinking and creations, they wouldn't have never had to do the things that they could do it. They could do it, they could bring about civilization on their own land or their own will, but they could not do that. So when you look at the history of all the murder and mayhem, every land they ever went in was already ancient civilization in them lands. Here it is, they talking about they brought civilization and they put out more, they destroyed most civilization than they could even imagine building. You see, I don't know one civilization that they built, including Greece and Rome. I don't know what civilization that they claim to have built, because when you go to the foundations of Greece and Rome, you will see that the Ethiopians was there. They had established all them cities long before the Greeks and Romans even came into the pale Greek and Roman, that came into the land. It was already established, already had Ethiopian, Egyptian, Kushite colonies over there. And so today, the thing is, they know how nasty their ancestors was. They know that. And they do not, and see, the thing is, white people don't want to honor black people for nothing, even if it's legitimate. It ain't, that's not something that they want to do. You see, and you can't make them do it neither. You can't make them do it. You just got to see. But the thing is, if your history is sacred, it ain't up to nobody else to teach your history. History is things that's supposed to be taught by those that, are qualified to teach it. All black people not qualified to teach history, black history. They're not qualified. You could go up on YouTube and see that right now. A bunch of bullshit up here. The majority of it is bullshit. It's some gems there too. But when we say, it's a lot of bullshit up there. And so when you do find the gems that's up there, it makes it worthwhile, your effort of doing research and finding these types of videos and presentations. You know what I'm saying? But you can't expect that white people gonna let you talk down on their ancestors, even if it is legitimate. What kind of shit is that? So, and so they not going, so they know that by us teaching our own history, especially in the public school, they most definitely don't want their children to have to go to a school that teach them how nasty their great-great-grandmammies and grandpappies was. You see, they not gonna let you do that. You see, they're not gonna let you do that. So I mean, I don't know why black people think that your history is sacred. You shouldn't give a fuck about what you ain't in the shit that they taking out. I mean, goddamn, it ain't all legitimate. It ain't all legitimate neither. You see, it ain't all legitimate. That shit ain't legitimate. And it started with the slave boat. Okay, it started with the slave boat. Don't teach nothing about the greatness and shit before these Cro-Magnon Neanderthals, just like this motherfucker. From the caveman to the hillbilly. Ain't even a jump. It's the same thing, you see? It's the same thing. Motherfucker talking about where Bigfoot. There that motherfucker is right there. Bigfoot. Right there. Here he is. Get him. You see? You think this motherfucker give a fuck about you and your history? You think motherfuckers like that, they shave down and come up in there, become your 6th grade teacher, your ninth grade teacher, go in there, You think they give a fuck about you getting some proper history? They don't want to hear nothing about that. Shit, they shot damn near every leader we ever had. They set up every leader that we ever had. So, I mean, see, this, our people, man, and you got to quit wanting to be accepted by white people. That's just all it is. Our success is not dependent on being accepted by white people. Stop it. Quit humiliating yourself. Quit humiliating. If they don't want our history in the Smithsonian, fuck the Smithsonian. We'll build our own goddamn museum. That's just all it is to it. And we could put up in our museum whatever the fuck we want. That's what it boils down to. It's just as simple as that. Goddamn it, Malcolm X taught us that long time ago. Marcus Garvey taught us that long time. Get your own. You ain't got to go begging no mother. Get your own. They say we need to build businesses in our own community so we don't have to disgrace ourselves, begging these Cro-Magnon Neanderthals for a job when we could do that for ourselves. It's humiliating to go to these people knowing they don't give a fuck about us. So this is the reality, and not only are these Cro-Magnon Neanderthals destroying Black history, which we expect that they would. I mean, when they went to Egypt, look what they did. They carved and chiseled everything that they could. Defaced it. Everywhere they go, they deface it. They don't have. They just show you that they don't have no respect for advanced culture. Nobody who is advanced would do shit like that. And understanding, they would try to study it and find the in-depth, understanding of what it is. If they was advanced and would come from a culture that, venerated, academics, true academics that way. They don't think like that. They come in and they destroy and shit. And that. So they've been doing that since ancient Egypt. They've been doing it even before that. Anywhere you go. Even the mounds and shit. We studying the mound culture, in the Americas. And, they done came in, destroyed all the mounds and shit. Tore the damn stone off around the mounds. Because, which was an extension of the Olmec culture. You see? But they don't want y'all to make that connection. So they'll tear up shit, and destroy shit. And then inject into that. But you got to deny that. You got to you just like they do you take their books and you throw that shit out in the garbage. Refuse to teach it to your babies. That's all you had to do. Do the same thing. If fair is fair. You feel me? You ain't got to, it ain't up to you to just, and the fact that we have not built our own. When you go down there, you got the Jewish Museum. They ain't dependent upon nobody to tell their history. The Jews don't even allow you to even teach their damn history. You see, they teach their own history. They build their own museums. They publish, whatever they teach their babies in school, you don't even know what the curriculum is. You see, all these groups got their own schools. The white man got all type of private schools and just for, his own. The Catholics got their own school. You got all these churches, even the Muslims got their own school. They send their children to get whatever information they want to put out there. So, I mean, it's clear that we got to quit crying about what motherfuckers do and do what need to be done. You see, we got enough literature out here. You understand, with all these scholars. But see, the thing is, too many niggas is denying, the facts. Too many niggas is defined, and so they didn't threw the cult, the community in chaos. They didn't threw the goddamn community in chaos because here you got all type of curriculums. You got all type of books, and there could be, textbooks in the school right now for our babies, but it's too much madness going on. It's too much madness going on. But If they erasing black history and y'all motherfuckers, I mean, in the temple of black history should be the home, right there in your home. Everybody should have goddamn libraries and shit. You know what I'm saying? Full of black history. You know what I'm saying? So there's no way that they should be able to do nothing. That just give us an opportunity to come up on YouTube and other areas and put up more information. You know, put them in so they can't hide it. I mean, what the fuck? They can't hide it unless they ban motherfuckers up off of YouTube. You understand? Start banning motherfuckers up, and that's a possibility. That they very well might start banning motherfuckers from even teaching. And this is a crazy, sick society. You see, you know, because when you start seeing that they even want, you know, Donald Trump trying to run for a third term, man. They trying to have dictators now. You know, they trying to have despot motherfuckers sitting on the throne for damn near 4 and 5 generations. Vladimir Putin, goddamn Xi Jinping, and Kim Jong-un, and all them type of despot motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? And you know, sitting and ruling over the people for 40 and 50 goddamn years with an iron fist and shit. You know, imagine that. We got to get our own, man. We got to get our own. And we're going to have to and get us a goddamn military just like everybody else. You know, people talk about, you know, this is the general. You feel me? I'm telling you. I don't give a fuck about what no nigga food. They say, you know, they used to say food, clothing, and shelter. But you know what this is you got to have food. No, but you got to have defense. You got to have guns too. You got to have defense. You got to have guns. You got to have an army. Food, clothing, shelter, guns. Food, clothing, shelter, guns. Because if you ain't got no guns, you soon will have no food, no clothing, and no shelter. You see? You ain't got no guns, you ain't gonna have no food, you ain't gonna have no clothing, you ain't gonna have no shelter, you ain't gonna have no land, you ain't gonna have your life. You see? And so that's a part of mandatory necessities. You see, the mandatory necessities of life. And an educational system that teaches you how to continuously maintain, expand, and advance food, clothing, shelter, guns, education. You see, you got to have it all. We got to have our own. When we have our own, then we can expand. If we wait, see, the thing is, niggas think they got forever. And you do not have forever to do some shit. That's how you hear niggas. Niggas always got philosophy. Nigga, we need this shit right now. We need this shit ASAP. We like motherfuckers out in the middle of the frost, an ice storm without a coat on, freezing our ass off. We vulnerable, man. We naked right now in that sense. So we ain't got forever to figure it out. We ain't got forever to wait on nobody to give us our shit. We don't. You know what I'm saying? We ain't fucked them. Oh, y'all don't? Okay, good. Bitch, I'm good with it. I ain't got no problem. See, a lot of y'all got the toast, so y'all care about what these people are doing. I don't give a fuck. Oh, you don't want no? Okay, bitch, I don't want you with my sacred history. No way. Fuck you. I don't want you touching my literature at all. You feel what I'm saying? So whatever them little books you ban up in your fuck you and them books. My sacred books that I ain't got nothing to do with that shit you talking about. You know what I'm saying? So I'm with the segregation. I'm with all of that. But you understanding that the other shit gonna come too. If they started talking that segregation shit, and the other shit gonna come too. it ain't really never left. They just ain't hanging mother, and they is hanging motherfucker. They just outright popping your ass today. You know what I'm saying? Shoot you down in the street, come run in your house. You know, they run in your house without a warrant and shit. Doing all type of breaking and entering in your house. Ain't even supposed to be in your house, kill you in your house. Ain't even supposed to be in there. There's a lot of shit going on because people have not come together under nationalism. It started with the community, though. It started with the household, but it started with the community. You understand what I'm saying? When the community start coming out, you understand what I'm saying? And every time they come down in this in our community with that bullshit, and everybody come out in unity for one another, that we not letting y'all come on the goddamn block, it's gonna be a goddamn problem. Shit have changed. But if they think that they could come on the block, ain't nobody gonna support one another. They feel we like, you know, we niggas and shit. We're in NIGGER. We don't support one another. We don't, you know, we're not gonna do nothing if they kill one of our people right in front of our face. Then they're gonna continue doing it. You see, and that's what the problem is. All this shit that we talking about, what they doing and how they doing is because we have not built our own. And when we decide, and you gonna start right there in your community. That's why when motherfuckers get to talking about pan out, you don't know what the fuck you talking about. Marcus Garvey always said, start right here in your own mind. Your motherfucking Pan-Africanism start with goddamn purging your own goddamn mind. That's where the goddamn, you ain't got to go nowhere until you go up in your mind and your spirit and purge there. That's where your Pan-Africanism start. And then it start right there with your family. If you can't practice Pan-Africanism in your home, I don't give a fuck where you go. You ain't going, so that's where it starts. And then it expands to the community. Where you stay at, that's what pan means. It means everywhere. So you ain't got to go. Africa is in you. You ain't got to. We support our motherland just like any other people on the planet, even though they might not be there. They support their motherland, and that's what it means by Africanism. Black power. And so all you niggas out there, we know what you're running from. We know what you're running from. We know what you're up to. And, you know, we can have all these, you know, beneficial philosophies in tandem. They can work together if we want them to work together. But the necessity for niggas to be in division, you understand what I'm saying? In every sector of life, niggas is tribal. That's just how they is. They break down into fragments, frictionalized and fractionalized. And that's why, you understand, we ain't nowhere. You understand? We ain't nowhere because of these simple characteristics that have been plaguing our people for now over a goddamn 1,000 years now. And we ain't learned yet, and hopefully we will. But I don't give a fuck just because the Beverly Hillbillies don't want my history, and that's what they supposed to do. Build your own. There's enough black people out there. Build all type of black museums and fill it up with all the truth, and then our people can go there every week, every day, opening up just like they got museums. We should have large museums and in the museum should be libraries. The museum, the library, where the people could go in there and do research and so on and so forth. And they should be in every major city in the United States. That's how you handle that. And there's enough black people with money that could donate to the building of these institutions. So we got what we need. That our history, and if our babies want to and make them beautiful, where the babies want to go down there and have all type of events at the museum that encourages the youth to come to the museum, you know, things that, you know, art and music, you know, have concerts at the museum and, you know, bring the music and have the children have art programs where they can come in and make art and, you know, have drumming where they can come in, have dancing, African dancing where they can come in, learn how to dance, drumming, and a whole lot of things, you know. We could do that. That's how you invigorate the, and if they know and that they got those type of, in, you know, a lot of nice programs, they'll come to the museum. Then they could do research. They can, you know, and so on, and look at the artifacts, and, you know, this is how you do that. And niggas can do it, and they should do it, and quit crying about what this man doing, which he should do. All right, family. Is MAGA trying to erase the sins of their ancestors by destroying Black history? Well, that ain't gonna happen, because as long as we got a voice to speak out, you understand, our goddamn tongues and our voice is more powerful than the damn book. God damn it. That's right. Our goddamn voice is more powerful than the book, because the vibrations is out there, you understand, moving through the frequencies of the universe, waking our peoples up. The voice is a powerful thing. Don't stay silent in the face of these people trying to erase our history. This is General Sarah Sunsetti. I want you to hit that subscribe button. I want you to hit the like button. I want you to share with your family and friends. Subscribe right now before you get up off of here. Go over to General Seti if you're on Sarah and hit that subscribe button. Do the same if you're on the General. Go over to Sarah, hit the subscribe button, like the video, share with your family and friends, arm yourself with knowledge, bang on that wicked ass beast daily, liberation through African education and confrontation. I be right, black man. I want to talk about these Confederate statues. There's some witchcraft going on in the United States. Please let me run this down on you. Come right, black. Black power.